In the latest episode of Andor, we spent a fair amount of time on Ghorman, which we knew from the earliest trailers would play a major part of this season, especially with the events of the Ghorman Massacre looming over everything. The massacre is a very important event that, in Star Wars Legends, was first described way back in the West End Games Rebel Alliance sourcebook. A brief explanation is that in 18 BBY, some of this detail later added by the way, in protest of the Empire, the Ghormans blocked, through protest, Grand Moff Tarkin's landing on the planet. Well, Moff Tarkin didn't let a few bodies get in the way and simply landed on the Ghormans, killing hundreds of them. The idea of a Ghorman Massacre carried over into canon and was mentioned in Star Wars Rebels. Mon Mothma speaks out about it and subsequently has to flee the Empire. And most of us assume that the Tarkin landing on people version of the massacre had simply been changed to Star Wars canon and we'd see it play out in Andor. Well, it turns out that's not quite the case. While there will be some form of Ghorman Massacre, it turns out there was already an Imperial atrocity committed on the planet which happened in essentially the exact same way as Legends. It was in 18 BBY, Moff Tarkin landed on a bunch of protesters, many Ghormans were killed, and it greatly affected their planet and the people. I really like this because it means, for one, we have no idea what's going to play out next week, and it most likely will be next week given that the massacre takes place in 2 BBY, but they've also canonized now the original versions of the events under a different name, which, if that was that, and the Ghorman Massacre is big enough to really fuel the rebellion, something very, very bad is about to happen. But those are my thoughts. Let me know yours below.